What's up, people? It's your boy Soulfist, finally coming at you with a video. Full disclosure, a couple of weeks ago, something happened to my laptop, so I can't make any type of content pretty much besides this or like gameplay stuff. That's why you haven't seen me doing too much. But I've been actually taking this time to get into some reading. Well, not because my laptop broke. I just started reading like last week, and I've caught up on pretty much everything I'm behind on that I read besides My Hero Academia and Jujutsu Kaisen. And on my next off day, I was going to get around to doing that. But I'm going to do a series of videos based off all the stuff I've been reading so far. Because I don't have my laptop and I can't really like look into it and stuff like that. And dude, damn, I would love to do videos for edits and gameplay footage and stuff like that over these topics like I usually do, because I love making content like that. But I mean, right now I just want to get my thoughts out there because I'm pretty sure some people are interested. So we're gonna start with Dragon Ball Super, the Super Saga of Dragon Ball. And from where I was behind was I stopped towards the middle of the Tournament of Power, and when it was coming out in the last chapter, from what I had to catch up, I specifically remember Gohan was about to start fighting Kefla. Now before that, I had to go back and reread the beginning of the Tournament of Power again to see how things went down. And one thing I would love to say is like the differences between the Dragon Ball Super manga and the anime are so, it's not that they're vast because they always end up at pretty much the same point, but then it's like the little things in between. It makes it almost like a different read entirely. Like you're watching two parallel universes kind of portray out as well. And this is really evident with the Tournament of Power and the Zamatsu side. Well, everything in Dragon Ball Super, to be honest. But like the Tournament of Power, I was just rereading it now because I vividly remember what happened in the anime because I've reacted to every single episode. That's what my channel is pretty much known for. And I reacted to pretty much every single episode, and I rewatched it. Looks, I love Dragon Ball Super. I was a big defender of it, and it's so different because like from the jump, like the first chapter of the tournament, almost like, seriously, it's just people are just getting eliminated left and right, and it's not like in an anime it was like maybe 1 or 2 eliminations per episode or something like that. It's a lot. It was a lot. The anime only had a few episodes where there was mass eliminations, and even to the point when obviously spoilers, but even to the point where like when Kale, or when she was Legendary Super Saiyan, Kale was running through everybody. I'm reading the manga. I'm like, wow, I forgot this happened. Yeah, Frieza versus Khalifa and Kappa, which was really, really cool. Would have loved to see more of that in the anime. We did get Frieza versus Kappa in the anime, but it was very, very lackluster, if I could say. But and then we get the fusion of Kefla, which I will say, in terms of putting some shine on Kefla, the anime did a much better job. The Kefla versus Gohan fight, I remember being really hyped for. Never got around to reading it, but I remember reading it because it was Mystic Gohan versus Kefla. Like, wow, instead of Goku, they're going to go with Gohan. Gohan's going to beat Kefla. And the way it goes is, well, first and foremost, the fight was incredibly short. We didn't get to see Kefla's raw power like Saiyan, and we didn't get to see much from Gohan. It was mostly just like a mix of martial art. It was just mostly martial arts, and then they knocked each other out at the end. And I love the idea that Mystic Gohan can be portrayed to be as powerful as Super Saiyan Kefla, because I don't believe in the manga she ever went Super Saiyan 2. So Legendary Super Saiyan Kefla. But even with that being said, the manga did not portray Kefla's power all that fantastically. And I guess let me explain what I'm saying. Like, the ring for the Tournament of Power is made of Kachi Kachan, right? It's so Kachan, or Kachin, is how I pronounce it. I might be incorrect on that. Is the hardest the hardest substance in Universe 7. It's the strongest, most durable substance. Kachi Kachan, or Kachin, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, is the hardest substance in every freaking universe in general. It's literally what they build the homes and training grounds of the gods of destruction and stuff out of, because it's the only material that can handle battles from people this powerful. So in an instance, what I'm saying is like a relatively strong person can shoot a key blast, right, at some concrete and it's going to explode. If that same person who's not necessarily like godlike in power shoots it at some Kachi Kachan, like it's not going to do anything. It's barely going to leave a smudge mark on it, right? So in the anime, specifically, with that being noted, when you watch the Tournament of Power, anybody who breaks the ring is incredibly powerful, right? Or even or like they do something like seriously, anybody who breaks the ring is incredibly powerful in their own right. Or like say if something would have happened like when Dispo grabbed Frieza and he slammed him to the Kachi Kachan wall that was right there from all the rubble. The fact that that wall dented means Dispo is not a bitch. Like, cause anybody else would have, if you throw somebody to the wall, it probably wouldn't even crack. That's how, you get what I'm saying? So, why am I going on this little tangent? Because in the manga, you didn't see a lot of environmental destruction from Kefla in the Tournament of Power. Like, it didn't portray her as a monster as it did in the anime. She like, I put it to this: if Goku didn't beat her and she stayed fused, that tournament was 48 minutes long. That fusion lasts 30 minutes. That would have been trouble. That would have been trouble. I mean, maybe not for Jiren, but you get what I'm saying. For a lot of people. So, and I would have loved to see more of a clash, of an epic clash between Gohan and Kefla, because if I could be honest, Goku versus Kel and Khalifa / Kefla is in my top 5 fights of Dragon Ball. Period. You know what I mean? Like it's that good. So anyway, after that, I mean, it's that good, and I would love to see Gohan have such an epic fight with her as well. But the manga kind of disappointed me on that. I'm gonna be honest. Most of the manga in Tournament of Power, manga version of Tournament of Power, was disappointing in comparison to how the anime did it, with the routes they chose to take and stuff like that. Some things were a little bit better, but not necessarily everything. Like the way Frieza eliminated Jiren in the manga. He threw a death ball at him. Jiren blocked the death ball. Goku got him from behind, and Frieza attacking them both off the stage, and it's 17-1. It's similar to how in the anime, but in the anime, man, watching Goku and Frieza fight side by side and this and that, and then Frieza tries to use a Nova Crash on Jiren, and he's like plowing him through the Kachi Kachan, trying to take him out, and Jiren's recorrecting his path so he can land on something. Then you see Goku falling right behind him, and he's actually trying to go Super Saiyan, but he's not really able to, but it's not to him, and Frieza finally get him off the stage, and he's able to epic. It brings a tear to my just thinking about it. But in the manga, it was just like, oh, well, Jiren just got eliminated. I don't know. I really don't understand, because it's not like the Dragon Ball Super manga is by all means bad. I believe that the Zamasu saga in the manga is 100% better than what it is in the anime, and this current saga that happened after the Tournament of Power, even though they briefly touched on Broly in the manga for like one page, I'm not sure if that's something they're gonna I'm not sure that's something they're gonna come back to, or if they're just saying watch the movie so you see what happens, which I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing. But reading this arc about Moro, get off the phone. Reading this arc about Moro, it's so good. It's so good. This is such a good villain. His introduction was so good. Like the Goku and Vegeta's first fight against him was so amazing. Like I want to give so much intricate detail about why Moro was, well, at least the start of it. The Moro saga of Dragon Ball Super is so good. Now, to where it is now, with like Goku getting a hole punch or blew through his chest, whatever, Moro absorbing, what was his name, 7-3, and that is getting kind of hokey. It's getting kind of like, I really believed after Vegeta learned Spirit Fission, they should have ended it right there, but then they kept it going with something, because Moro absorbed his own henchman type stuff, and I'm just like, is this still going? Like, now it's feeling kind of long-winded, because now he's even more powerful, and then Goku's not dead, and then they're going to win at the end of it, because they have to. So it's just like, that was a good way to end it, with Vegeta whooping his ass, because the arc started with Vegeta getting, I guess, outplayed by him, because, and which, I gotta say, I love that chapter, and I love Vegeta in this arc, going to Yadrat, trying to make amends to the Namekians. Oh my god, Vegeta is so good, and Metis, Whis' little brother, amazing character, amazing. Reading everything he did, it's just so giddy. He's so awesome. I love it. Him training Goku without ever using his Halo, it's stuff like that, man. Dragon Ball Super is the manga specifically. If you do not read it, I do not go reread. If you want to, go for it and see how different it is. But you really don't need to. If you watch the anime, you don't need to reread anything about like what happened because it's all the same. Like it's you just want to see the fight happen a little differently. The bomb means reread the manga because it'll be a good read for that sense. But in terms of like the story, I mean, you already know what happens if you watch the anime. So there is that. This hasn't been the most well put together video I've ever did because it's really off the cuff and on the fly. And I'm kind of just talking about it. Plus, I haven't made content in a while, so I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. And plus, I got more videos to do. You know. But even with that being stated, I guess I just want to say I've been thoroughly enjoying Dragon Ball Super. I'm glad I sat there and spent the day reading it. It was just so good. It's so good. Like especially this arc. Like especially with Vegeta, I just can't put it into more words. Just how much this arc specifically, if you have not already, would solidify your respect for Vegeta, and it's just it's. Also, Mystic Gohan, who just went toe to toe with Super Saiyan Kefla, not being able to handle everybody but Moro in an instant does not make sense. Like that 7-3 guy and this and that. The fact that him and Piccolo is having that much difficulty fighting this guy, it just doesn't make sense. Especially what happened in the last arc. He was just fighting Kefla. Also Krillin. He doesn't have a major role in this arc, but Krillin does have two battles with a recurring enemy, and then like there's the one that didn't quite go his way the first time, but then he had his rematch. When I tell you, and Yamcha, dude, Dragon Ball Super put some shine on Krillin and Yamcha in this arc. That's incredible. Yeah, I enjoyed it. You already know I don't do ratings. I don't even understand how to rate stuff. It's such an arbitrary way of it's archaic. It's like I can't. Oh, this is a 7 out of 10. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed reading the Tournament of Power and this current arc. I want to see how it wraps up. I feel like the current arc is kind of long-winded, and I think it should wrap up relatively soon because the guy just got even more powerful. So there are my current thoughts on Dragon Ball Super. Is your boy Sophus and Hell Hydra.